I'm Allison,
And I'm Bryan, and this is.
our life in front of the bleachers. So, this was my impromptu to ask you a few questions.
She's been telling me it's a surprise, so I have no idea what this is about.
Well, we tried to do this a few days ago, so hopefully I remember what I was thinking at that point in time.
I doubt it.
Probably not. Is it recording? It's recording. So, how do you feel when you come out on game night? What are the emotions that you feel?
I don't know. I think it depends on each game, and I think it depends on the kids and the situation and time of year. I don't know. It's mostly worry of letting the kids down and letting the community down and not being prepared enough, or having the other team be able to do things to us that our kids can't overcome, and I just don't want to feel helpless and not be able to help them. But yeah, I think it's a healthy dose of fear. I think that's what it is. I don't want to let you down either, because I like the hugs and kisses after wins much more than the pity party you give me after we lose.
I kind of ignore you if it's a pity party.
No, you still come over and give me a hug after the game, and you're just kind of like, oh, I'm so sorry, and you kind of give me the kiss and, oops, sorry, that's the way it went down. But you've seen all the preparation that goes into the whole week. You've seen how much sleep is, evaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see how much difficulty there is going into it. So I don't want to let the coaches down. I don't want to let anybody down. So I'd say it's just a healthy dose of fear.
Do you start feeling that when you come out, when they're right before your kids take the field, or do you feel that way like when you're doing walkthroughs and everything right after school?
Yeah, I think once all the hay's in the bar on Wednesday or Thursday, I think that's when you start feeling that. Did we do enough? Have I prepared them enough? Do they know what they're doing? Do we have a good game plan? I don't know. It could be the weather. It could be all kinds of things that are out of your control. And I mean, we played in games before where the lights go out, or the music's not right, or it starts to rain, or we don't have the towels, or you start thinking of all the things that can go wrong. And I think that's kind of like a marriage. Every single day you kind of think of the things that are going right, but there's some times where things ain't easy, and I seem to forget some things at times, especially during football. So
I think
why I
that's
have
good.
you. It's a healthy dose of fear.
Well, mine's not fear.
It was because you don't fear yourself. I fear
No,
you.
I feel like I'm going to throw up
On a Friday?
on a Friday. Some days, some games, you feel like I can tell, like, it's okay, we got this. And then other games, I'm like, I can't read them at all. And I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Well, at least you're not in the bleachers. You're in front of the bleachers, because all the people in the bleachers, they certainly have some answers that maybe I don't sometimes, and it just doesn't always fit together. But
Well, I hear them, though.
I don't, so that's not my worry. My fear is mostly for the kids and the coaches and the community as a whole. But
Maybe I need a double headset.
maybe you can hear all the plays and tell me what stupid calls that are being made too.
You know I don't know football.
You do enough
No.
to say, "Oh, that was not a good play, Bryan. That was a really bad call."
Well, I don't know. No.
That was a bad call by the official. You know that.
Oh, I know that. Or I know when the kids do something wrong. Like when it's doesn't look right to me, I know that they've done something wrong. I can't tell you what they were supposed to do. I just know that it wasn't what you usually do.
Well, it's still on me regardless, because I have to have them prepared for that. But when we go into games where you're totally dominant in those games, there's still that fear all the way through. We got to keep chugging along, because at some point in time, something's going to go wrong, and I got to make sure that I can compensate for it. But it's still high school football, and you're dealing with kids and emotions and parents and administrators and everything else. So there's a lot that goes into it.
Okay.
That was your question?
Well, just one of them. Again, I told you I would forget what I wanted to ask you.
I got a question for you. Yeah, let's turn the tables. All right. So tell me, after games, when you see that we've lost, what's the first thing that you think you need to do to, get my mind off the loss, or at least get things recentered for both of us to get back to, hey, it's family time, it's time to think about something else? What's your thought process after a loss?
Well, it's been different as the years have gone on. So when the kids were little, it was just get the kids home, kind of leave you by yourself and let you figure it out. Now it's different since their kids aren't at home. It's more, well, okay, what can I do? Let you sleep in, but we're going to football games on Saturday.
What is sleeping in? I don't even know
I
what
don't
that
know,
is
it's
in
just kind of
football
like
season.
leave you by yourself and let you go through your emotions that you need to go through. I guess it's still the same.
You're calling me a little whiny pants.
I'm not calling you a whiny pants. It's after all that time that you spend preparing, because it's not just 1 week. You prepare all year long. So I know how much time goes into it. It's just I want you to be able to have time by yourself. I'll sit with you, but I'm not going to talk to you unless you talk to me first.
Well, that's not fair. Sometimes I need you to talk to me just to kind of get myself out of my own head.
Well, okay, I'll do it.
Well, it's too late now. You can't do it now. We're out of that motion. Hey,
No,
you're out in the
we're
picture. You're getting out of the picture there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to go into another season, so
Yeah. Well,
I can do it.
so this will be year, holy smokes, 28 in high school. And then the 2 years I did with college. So you're looking at year 30. And most of that's been together. Because the early part, maybe not, but
Yeah, but I've always been able to read you on that. Like even, I guess, in college when we were dating, I would be able to look up and tell how the game was going just by what your emotions were or by how you were holding yourself or things were going on.
I tell you what she's really good at is helping those kids manage their emotions too, because she's always seems to be attuned with them, and she'll tell them directly, oh, hush up, stop being silly, don't be crazy, get your stuff together, keep it in perspective. So I think you do that with me sometimes just with your expression, because that brow that you just gave now is the same brow you give to me when you're saying something stupid, Bryan. But
No.
yes. Well, it's fun doing what we do, but it's certainly
Emotional.
emotional and certainly stressful. But hey, I just want to let you know, I love you.
I love you too.
We'll see.